This is Get to Know the Royals. Today, we have Aaron Houck, assistant professor in the political science and sociology department, also a faculty athletic representative at Queen's University of Charlotte. Thank you for coming on today, Aaron.
You're welcome. Thanks for talking to me, Mike.
Absolutely. You kind of go a little bit different than a lot of the other people that we've interviewed, given you're such a decorated academic background. You explore all types of political concepts, from collective action problems to ideological polarization. You got your JD at Harvard Law and your PhD in political science at Duke. So, how did your academic background lead you to a supplementary role in athletics?
Well, student athletes are a big part of Queen's University of Charlotte, and I've always enjoyed teaching student athletes. I find that they do a really good job of managing their time and putting a structure around their academic work that allows them to also enjoy success on the field. So I've really enjoyed working with our student athletes over the years, and I'm eager to continue that work in this new role as faculty athletic representative.
And so what are some of your primary duties? What's kind of the overall sense of the role as a faculty athletic rep?
So it's a NCAA mandated role. Every university with NCAA athletics has a faculty athletic representative. And the FAR, I'm going to use that shorthand if you don't mind, is the president's agent to try. It's just another way to kind of oversee athletics and make sure that our athletics department, our athletics programs are doing right by our student athletes, particularly from the academic side. So as the FAR, I work with our coaches, with the athletic administration to find out, what are the unique challenges that our student athletes are facing, whether that's systematically as athletes as a whole, or if there's a particular team or a particular season that there's something distinctive going on that I can help with. And then I'm sort of the liaison then back to the faculty to let the faculty members at Queens know, here are the unique challenges our student athletes face, and make sure you have these considerations in mind when you're making policies or making one-off decisions about your classes. And so I'm just there to kind of be an expert from all sides in the rooms. So when I'm in the room with faculty members, I'm the expert on, well, here's the experience of our student athletes, and here are our goals for our athletics department and for our coaches. So let's be mindful of that. When I'm in the room with athletics folks, I'm the expert on, well, here's what the faculty are thinking about. Here's what they're worried about in this situation. And so I'm kind of a bridge between athletics.
Yeah, I see. That's awesome. And so what kind of led you down an academic career in political science and sociology? And then how did you end up at Queens?
Yeah, so I'm from Charlotte. I grew up here, went to Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools, the public school system here in Charlotte. I went to Independence High School, which now 15 years ago had a really long winning streak in high school football. They had something like 8 years where they were undefeated and won a bunch of state championships. And so from Independence, I went to Davidson College, which is has a long history with Queens. So a very similar school, still in Mecklenburg County, just at the very northern tip of Mecklenburg County. And at Davidson, I majored in political science as well as economics. I was a double major there. I didn't really know what I wanted to do when I graduated from undergrad, and law school had always been a default option for me. I'm the pre-law advisor at Queens too, so anyone who's thinking about law school or has it as their default, I would strongly encourage to talk with me, because I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, I didn't really have a burning desire to be a lawyer, and I didn't really know what lawyers did. It was just kind of, well, that can be the next step. So I went to law school at Harvard straight out of undergrad. Law school is 3 years, and then you finish up. And so I did that. I did not like law school. I did not like practicing law. I came back to Charlotte and practiced law with a big firm here. And so I quit after about 2 years of practicing law. And I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I worked for a couple of years at UNC Charlotte in an administrative role. And, after thinking about it a lot, I thought, I really do like, teaching and talking about ideas with people and doing that kind of research and writing. So I ultimately decided to go back to get my PhD in political science. And then I was fortunate enough, Queens had a job opening, and I applied for it, and was able to work through that process and get this job. This is my 6th year at Queens. And it's been really a joy to work with talented students and colleagues in Charlotte and be back home.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that sounds like a great role that you had at Queens. Also, you're downplaying the whole got into Harvard Law right out of undergrad kind of thing. But this has been Aaron Houck, assistant professor in political science and sociology, also faculty athletic representative. Thank you so much for coming on today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me, Mike. Take care.
Absolutely. You as well.